Today, I'll be using a random number generator to draft my roster in WWE 2K20. So here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna draft 30 people using this random number generator. Whatever number is generated is the superstar I have to draft. For example, Adam Cole is number 1 and Zelina Vega is number 235. I have all of their names written down with their numbers so that this would be easier for me. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video, remember to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 300,000 guys. Thank you so much, but we're on the road to 400 now. Let's get it. So we have the random number generator pulled up. The minimum is 1, of course, and the max is 235. That is including all of the created wrestlers I have, including like the AEW Broken Matt and Chris Jericho and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and generate and let's see what the first number will be. The first number is 99. Who is number 99? Number 99 is Jey Uso. That's a pretty interesting first pick, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, what number are we gonna get? 66. Number 66 is Diesel. This is so random. Let's generate again. What number are we gonna get? 53. That didn't really go far. Who is number 53? Charlotte Flair from 2017. This one has an 84 overall, so I mean, it's not the worst. Let's generate again. Who is gonna be the number 4 pick? 134 is Matt Hardy, the one that's already in the game, not the created wrestler. All right, let's generate again. Who will it be? Number 41, Brock Lesnar. I'm okay with that. All right, we got 5 people so far. Number 208. I gotta flip a couple pages for this one. Sin Cara. Really? Who will the 7th person be? It is number 124, and that is Lince Dorado. This roster is absolutely all over the place. Number 89 is Heath Slater. Is this my Jobber Universe mode? What is this? Well, Heath, welcome to the team. Who's up next? What number? Number 73 is Eddie Guerrero. Okay. Who will the 10th draft pick be? It is number 33, and that is Bobby Fish. Of all of the Undisputed Era that gets drafted first, Bobby Fish. Who will be number 11? We're going to 115, and that is Kevin Nash. I have 2 of the same people in this roster already. You know, I wasn't sure if this was gonna happen, but it did. All right, who's gonna be number 12? We're going to 126. That is Liv Morgan. I'm very much okay with that. 210. Y'all, number 210 is Stephanie McMahon. All right, who will number 18 be? 123. Y'all, 123 is Lars Sullivan. I really got to put Lars Sullivan in my damn universe mode. Number 19, who will it be? Number 76 is Elias. Who will be taking the number 20 slot? We are going to 133. 133 is Maurice. This women's division is getting stacked up right now. We're almost done. Number 25. Who's it going to be? 196. 196 is Sasha Banks from 2017. All right, number 26. Who is it going to go to? We're going to 112. And 112 is Keith Lee. I wonder how he's going to do in this universe mode. Number 27. We're going to 166. And that is Peyton Royce. Number 28, we're going to 164. We barely went anywhere. And Papa Shango is getting drafted. Number 29 will be 159. And that is Oni Lorcan. We're approaching number 30. Who do you guys think it'll be? Put it in the comment section down below. Don't cheat. I'm thinking it's going to be Luchasaurus from AEW. It is 123. Did we already do 123? We did do 123, and that was Lars Sullivan. Running back. Number 48. I don't think we've done 48. Who will the last draft pick be? I'm happy about this one. I'm real happy about this one. The last person that is getting drafted is Cesaro. Absolutely amazing. I want to take a second and look at everyone that I drafted. We have Apollo Crews, Big Show, Bobby Fish, Brock Lesnar, Cesaro, Cole Quinn, Diesel, Eddie Guerrero, Elias, Heath Slater, Jey Uso, Kane, Keith Lee, Kevin Nash, Lars Sullivan, Lince Dorado, Matt Hardy, Oni Lorcan, Papa Shango, Sin Cara, Tony Nese, and that is it for the men. For the women, we have Charlotte Flair from 2017, Dana Brooke, Josie Jane, Liv Morgan, Maurice, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce, Sasha Banks from 2017, and Stephanie McMahon. What a roster. I'm going to take away the tag team championships because I don't think we have that many tag teams, and I'm also going to take away the women's tag team championships for the same reason. Money in the Bank, I'll leave, and then the rest I'll just leave like this. But now, let's choose our champions. I don't want to pick Brock. He's too OP. You know what? I'm going to put the Universal title on Cesaro. Then for the United States Championship, y'all knew it was coming. I'm picking my boy Apollo Crews. And for the Women's Championship, we actually have a lot of women to choose from. You know what? I'm making Stephanie McMahon the champ. No, I'm going to take a second to edit the divisions, and then we'll start simulating and see where all of these wrestlers end up by WrestleMania. So of course, we have all of the women in here for the Raw Women's Championship division. For the United States Championship, we have Elias, Lindsay Dorado, Oni, Bobby Fish, Jey Uso, Lars Sullivan, Big Show, Heath Slater, Kevin Nash, Sin Cara, Papa Shango, and Tony Nese. But for the Universal Championship division, we got Brock Lesnar, Keith Lee, Matt Hardy, Kane, Eddie Guerrero, Diesel, and Cole Quinn. I put Cole Quinn in the Universal title scene just to see what happens. And we have Diesel in the Universal Championship division, and then we have Kevin Nash in the United States Championship division. Can Kevin Nash become a double champion in 2 separate divisions? So all of our divisions are in place. I'm going to simulate to Money in the Bank and see what goes down. I'm just going to simulate. Let's see what happens. Nia Jax is our new Raw Women's Champion. Peyton Royce wins her match. Liv Morgan wins. Charlotte wins. Of course she does. Eddie Guerrero is potentially Mr. Money in the Bank. Cesaro actually retained against Brock? No way. And then Jey Uso potentially is Mr. Money in the Bank. I have no clue who's actually Mr. Money in the Bank right now. So Mr. Money in the Bank is Eddie Guerrero. I can deal with that. Kevin Nash wins. Kane wins. Heath Slater wins his match against Papa Shango. Peyton Royce is the new Raw Women's Champion. Jey Uso wins his match against Lindsay Dorado. Bobby Fish gets the win, probably with the help of Undisputed Era back there. Eddie Guerrero defeats Diesel. Brock Lesnar takes an L to Matt Hardy. Brock is not doing well. And then Apollo Crews retains his United States Championship. Now let's move on to SummerSlam. Let's see what's going down. Bobby Fish wins again. Peyton Royce retains her title. Maurice wins against Dana Brooke. Sin Cara beats Lindsay Dorado. Nia Jax defeats Josie Jane. Heath Slater defeats Kevin Nash. Apollo Crews retains his United States Championship. Eddie Guerrero takes an L to Oni Lorcan. Jey Uso wins his match against Big Show. Brock Lesnar is just not doing well in this universe mode. I don't know what it is, but maybe random number generators just don't like him. Let's see who wins the triple threat match. Cesaro retains his championship. This man is not dropping the title. Let's move on to Hell in a Cell. Let's see what's going down. Jay picks up the win. Bobby Fish gets another win. Oni Lorcan defeats Heath Slater. Kane pins Eddie Guerrero, apparently. Apollo Crews is still the United States Champion. Cesaro is still the Universal Champion. Kevin Nash defeats Big Show. That was probably a banger. Brock Lesnar finally gets a win over Matt Hardy. And then Peyton Royce retains her championship. Let's go to Super Showdown. I would skip like the B shows, but I feel like a championship might switch hands if I do that. Simulate yet again. Jey Uso picks up another win. Papa Shango takes the win here. Heath Slater defeats Oni Lorcan. Peyton Royce retains her championship yet again. Kevin Nash wins against Sin Cara. Bobby Fish is the new United States Champion. RIP to Apollo Crews though. Lars Sullivan wins against the Big Show. Kane defeats Eddie Guerrero. Brock Lesnar defeats Keith Lee. And then Cesaro retains the Universal Championship again. Cesaro is a dominant champion. But let's move on to Survivor Series. Let's see what's going to be on the card. Papa Shango defeats Elias. Peyton Royce is still the Raw Women's Champion. Stephanie McMahon defeats Liv Morgan. Team Kane defeats Team Jey Uso. Charlotte Flair defeats Maurice. Kevin Nash defeats Heath Slater. Bobby Fish is still the United States Champion. Cesaro is still the Universal Champion. Oh my God, this man is having a run. And then Eddie Guerrero defeats Keith Lee in the main event of Survivor Series. Now let's move on to the TLC pay-per-view. Bobby Fish retains the United States Championship. Elias defeats Big Show. Heath Slater catches an L to Sin Cara. Liv Morgan also catches an L to Nia Jax. Lars Sullivan defeats Lindsay Dorado. Papa Shango wins his match over Tony Nese. Oni takes the win. Matt Hardy defeats Keith Lee. Apollo Crews loses to Eddie Guerrero. Oh my God. This man Kane really just defeated Cesaro to become the new Universal Champion. I thought Cesaro was going to be able to hold on to that thing for a while. Brock Lesnar defeats Diesel, and Peyton Royce retains her title. And now it is time for the Royal Rumble. I am very intrigued for this. So we got Kevin Nash versus Big Show, Elias versus Heath Slater, Dana Brooke versus Peyton Royce for the Raw Women's Championship, Cole Quinn versus Cesaro, Keith Lee versus Kane for the Universal Championship. Keith, you better win. Jey Uso versus Bobby Fish for the US Championship, Matt Hardy versus Eddie Guerrero, Brock Lesnar versus Diesel, and then a 10-man Royal Rumble match. Let's go ahead and simulate. Kevin Nash picks up the win. Elias picks up the win as well. Dana Brooke loses to Peyton Royce. Peyton retains her title. Cole Quinn catches an L to Cesaro. Keith Lee is our new Universal Champion. You love to see it. And you also love to see Jey Uso becoming the new United States Champion. The Royal Rumble is switching everything up, apparently. Eddie Guerrero beats Matt Hardy. Brock Lesnar defeats Diesel again. But Eddie Guerrero wins the Royal Rumble match. So he is Mr. Money in the Bank and a Royal Rumble winner. This man is definitely getting the title. Now let's go ahead and go to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Let's go ahead and simulate. Lars Sullivan, thank God, is not our United States Champion. Elias defeats Lince Dorado. Big Show catches an L to Heath Slater. Is Kevin Nash the new Universal Champion? We gonna have to find out. Eddie Guerrero defeats Matt Hardy. Brock Lesnar finally loses to Diesel. And then Peyton Royce somehow retains her women's championship. I thought Charlotte was walking out of here with the title. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and simulate to Fastlane, but I also need to see who's the champ right now. So I think the Elimination Chamber match wasn't for the title because Keith Lee is still our champ. Jay is still the United States Champion. Peyton Royce is still the Raw Women's Champion. And of course, Eddie Guerrero has not cashed in yet. So let's go ahead and simulate. Of course, Charlotte Flair is the new Raw Women's Champion. Sin Cara surprisingly defeats Bobby Fish. Dana Brooke defeats Maurice. Stephanie McMahon defeats Liv Morgan. Oni Lorcan takes an L to Papa Shango. Lince Dorado beats Elias. Then Kane is our new Universal Champion. He got his championship back. Jey Uso is no longer our United States Champion because it went to Kevin Nash. Congratulations. Eddie Guerrero defeats Matt Hardy. And then Big Show takes an L to Heath Slater. Now, we only got one pay-per-view to go, and that is Wrestlemania. Diesel versus Cesaro, Elias versus Lince, Maurice versus Stephanie McMahon, Bobby Fish versus Sin Cara, Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax, Peyton Royce versus Josie Jane, Keith Lee versus Cole Quinn, Oni Lorcan versus Papa Shango, Big Show versus Heath Slater, Dana Brooke versus Charlotte Flair for the Raw Women's Championship, Eddie Guerrero versus Kane for the Universal Championship, Matt Hardy versus Brock Lesnar in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and then Kevin Nash versus Lars Sullivan versus Jey Uso for the United States Championship. Let's go ahead and simulate. I think Cesaro might take this win. Oh, never mind. Diesel won. Okay. Elias defeats Lince Dorado. Stephanie McMahon defeats Maurice. Bobby Fish wins over Sin Cara. Liv Morgan defeated Nia Jax. Peyton Royce defeats Josie Jane. Keith Lee gets the win over Cole Quinn. Oni Lorcan loses against Papa Shango. Big Show wins against Heath Slater. Not really a surprise there. Charlotte Flair retains her title. Not really a surprise there. Oh, wow. Eddie Guerrero loses his match against Kane. Kane retains the Universal title. To be fair though, Eddie still does have the Money in the Bank briefcase. Brock Lesnar defeats Matt Hardy in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And for the last match, Kevin Nash retains the United States Championship against Lars Sullivan and Jey Uso. So we're ending this video with Kane as our Universal Champion, Kevin Nash as our United States Champion, Charlotte as our Raw Women's Champion, and he is still holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. Well, guys, if you did enjoy this video, remember to drop a like. Let's see if we can get 3,000 likes on this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to comment down below. Leave some suggestions on what I should do next. Click one of these two videos on screen if you want to keep watching the videos, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.